Hey guys, here to do my review for Pirates of the Caribbean Dead Men Tell No Tales. I just got out of it. Actually, let me turn my air down in my car. Sorry about that. So yeah, this is going to be a spoiler and spoiler-free review. So first off, I just want to say, if you're a fan of the Pirates movies, minus the fourth one a bit. I can understand if you don't like that one, the last one. But if you're a Pirates fan, you need to go see this movie. I'm just going to say that right off the bat. It's absolutely incredible. Definitely the best one since the first movie. So much, just so much. I don't want to spoil too much before going into the spoiler. So there's my spoiler-free review. If you stay farther, then, well, it's your own fault. If anything's spoiled for you. So I saw this movie in XD 3D, which is pretty much like, if you don't know what XD is, it's pretty much like IMAX, big screen, 3D, and it was totally worth it. I think it's one of the few 3D movies that I've seen in a while that I can honestly say that I enjoyed seeing it in 3D. It would be cool to be able to go see this again and not 3D, just to see what the regular version looks like compared to the stuff, that's actually 3D in the movie. I find that kind of stuff interesting. But as far as the movie itself goes, this movie is fantastic. It does such a, before seeing this over the last few days, I watched all four of the other pirate movies, and watching this movie in sequence, I appreciate it so much more than I think if I would have going into it without watching the other movies, because I can really, really see the story play out. The only thing I didn't do, which I normally do when I watch the third Pirates movie, is watch the clip at the end of the credits where it says, 10 years later, and it shows, young Will Turner, going to see his dad, or Henry to go see his dad. But other than that, this movie did such a good job. I mean, it made me tear up at the beginning of the movie. I mean, it did. I'm not gonna lie. And just, I think, I really appreciated what they were doing with Jack Sparrow in this movie. I love the jokes. It was definitely a lot more crass and a little bit more adult, which I really appreciated. It was really funny. Johnny Depp once again just does such an amazing job of playing Jack Sparrow. Um, Brenton Thwaites did such a great job of playing Henry. He's just this character that, I don't know, for me, I just completely was with him on this journey. And it might have been because of the setup scene at the beginning of the movie, but it's like I was really with him on what he was trying to accomplish in this movie. And I can't remember the actress's name that plays the girl in the movie, and I can't even remember the character's name, and I just came out of it. Um, I feel so bad. I feel so bad. There's Katarina, I think that's her name. Katarina, something like that. She did a great job with her character. I hope that, well, I'll save that for the end. I'll save what I want to say here for at the end of the review. We got Gibbs back, we got Marty back, the monkey came back, um, a few of the characters from the fourth Pirates movie is here. Yeah, it was just really, really good. But they did something really interesting with Jeffrey Rush's character, Barbossa. What they decided to do with this character was absolutely surprising. And not only was it surprising, but it was surprisingly emotional. And they really gave this character heart and depth. And I know some other reviewers that got to preview the movie that have said, they didn't feel like it was good as the other movies or the first one, and that they kind of felt like Barbossa's history was kind of changed. But I really don't see that. And I don't even see, another point that people have said is that they kind of ignore what's happened in previous movies, but I don't feel that way at all. I feel like this movie really is a great follow up. I mean, whether it's just with with young Henry at the beginning. I mean, you could easily say that that's just a few years after after the end credit scene on Outworld's End. I mean, Barbossa has a peg leg like he did in the last one. I mean, the ship was in the bottle like the last one. I don't understand what people mean when they say that they don't feel like this movie follows canon. Not that Pirates has always been the best at following canon, because there's even some missteps with that in the third one, as much as I love it. But this one especially, I feel like actually does follow what they've set up. And it's really, really good. They actually kill off Barbossa in this movie. Like, he's dead and he's gone. And that's kind of sad, because I think what Jeffrey Rush, what he was able to give to this franchise was just incredible. I mean, I love his character. I mean, in the first one, he's this character that, he's just such a great villain and he's such a great bad guy, but you understand why he wants what he wants and his side of things. And then, they bring him back in the second one at the end. And then in the third one, he's just so much fun. And he's just a great captain. And he's a great character to watch on screen. And in the fourth one, yeah, some of it was a little bit, what the hell are you guys doing? But, but even he was able to play it off so well. Him and Jack, I think, were the best parts of On Stranger Tides. But what I was going to say when I was talking about Katarina is I hope to see her in the next one. And I know the trailers say that this was going to be the final adventure, but I'm going to be really disappointed if they end on 5. Give us one more. Give us 2 trilogies. Give us one more. Give us a 6th. I can understand if you don't want to follow Jack Sparrow anymore. Maybe Johnny Depp's done playing Jack, or maybe Disney's done with Jack Sparrow. But especially with the end credit scene on this one, because there is an end credit scene, so if you haven't seen it and you go see it, stay through the credits. You might think, oh, well, why would there be? Because it's the last one. No, there actually is. And it's actually a pretty good one. And it leaves the door open for another one, possibly. And that's what I really hope for. So I've rambled along enough about Pirates. I enjoyed the movie. My recommendation is go see it. You don't necessarily have to go see it in, like IMAX if you don't want to. I would recommend seeing it in 3D though. The 3D is definitely worth it. My rating for the movie is, honestly, I've been going back and forth between an 8.5 and a 9. I think I'm settling on an 8.5. I think that's where I feel the most comfortable with this movie. And for anyone wanting to know my ranking, I would put Curse of the Black Pearl at number 1, Dead Men Tell No Tales at 2, Outworld's End at 3, Dead Man's Chest at 4, and On Stranger Tides at 5. That is how I think I enjoy these movies. Like I said before, I definitely would love to come see this movie again while it's in the theater. It's worth the money. Come see this movie. Support it. It's a brilliant movie. It's a lot of fun. So without further ado, I'm gonna go, and I'll see you guys in the next review, which I don't know what it'll be for, but I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.